It's Week 11 of the 2026 season. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Rams and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but...
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 29, Watson out left. He's got it to Everett. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a 1st down there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early.
And now Watson throws another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Being chased down, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 6-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Watson on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. He's got Allen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Extra point safely through, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And around his head.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. From the 30 on second down, Watson, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dump to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a big pickup in the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD they have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to complete.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Watson down to throw. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Watson on 1st down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side, completes a Cup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression,
and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because.
This is caught inside the 15. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another